Yes. 1 2 1 2. One two 1 2. Yes. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. 1 2. Yes. 1 2. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2.
All you need to launch a celebrated art career. A cheap studio. A happy career.
Right, this is an answer to a question I had about connecting the Sony HXR MC 2500 camera to a television screen to act as a monitor. Now that's quite straightforward to do. If you want sound and vision, the easiest way to do it is to get yourself an HDMI lead that plugs into the HDMI out socket on the side of the camera. There it is plugged in. the other end, you select the HDMI DVI in port of your television, which in this case on this Samsung TV is this one. This is what we're filming at the moment with the Sony camera, and here we are using the TV as a monitor. The quickest and easiest way to connect the Sony HXR MC2500 camera to a television to act as a monitor is to use the HDMI port. Plug that into the camera, plug it into the back of the TV, switch your TV on, select the HDMI port that you've plugged into. You'll get a list in your menu. There's no menu to set up in the camera. It's plug and play. So as soon as you turn the camera on, it will connect to the TV, providing you've selected the HDMI port. Some televisions will pick up straight away that there's something plugged into the HDMI port and bring the image straight up onto the screen. This TV that I'm using doesn't do that. But it's really simple and straightforward, so if you've got any problems about connecting the camera to the TV, put a comment in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer it. So there we go, that's a simple answer. That's my recommendation on how to do it. Oh, by the way, you will get sound through your TV, so if someone was watching this in another room, they would hear what the camera is listening to via this microphone. So that's a good thing to have. But remember, if the TV is in the same room as the camera and you turn the TV up too loud, you will get feedback going round and round the system from the microphone to the TV and back again. Well, I hope that's helped, and stay tuned, subscribe, like and share. Click on the bell symbol so that you're notified of when my videos go live on YouTube, and we'll be making another video soon. See you then. Bye.
This is my video. It's pretty good, right? Well, it's a little boring. Can't you do something like this? Well, I've got a logo for my coffee business, see? Sure, but your video still looks a little basic. Let me show you what people really want to see.
Hello, I'm Josh Zukevich, the 2016-2017 General Manager for Clarion Broadcasting. This video will show you how to operate the Sony HXR MC2500 digital camcorder. The camera uses the Sony NP-F series of batteries. They are charged in the camera using the included power supply. When returning the camera, always plug it in so that it is fully charged for the next student. This camera uses SD memory cards. One should be inside the camera here, and the other can be kept here. Do not use the camera's internal memory. Accessing the internal memory requires a special USB cable and a powered hard drive or select USB drives. Even then, it takes a long time to copy footage off of the internal memory. The camera can be handheld, but I recommend using a tripod whenever possible. There is a 1/4 inch by 20 screw mount on the bottom. A stereo shotgun microphone is mounted to the camera and plugged in here. This microphone is good for ambient sounds, also called natural sounds or nat sound, and can be used for interviews if necessary. For better interview sound, I recommend one of the Clarion handheld microphones. It can be plugged into the same port. A splitter is also available if you'd like to On the side, you'll find the AV out and headphone out jacks. To turn on the camcorder, press in the green button and slide the switch up. You can use the viewfinder or the screen. There are two zoom buttons. The one on the top handle zooms slower than the one on the right. To begin recording, press one of the buttons with the red dot. To end, press it again. On the side of the camera, you'll find 4 buttons. Peaking assign 1. By default, this button will toggle focus peaking on and off. Focus peaking will show you what is in focus by outlining it in white. The color can be changed to red, white, or yellow in settings. This button may be reassigned in settings. Manual. Pressing and holding this button will bring up a list of settings that can be assigned to the ring around the lens. Use the ring to move up and down the list, then press the manual button again to select it. Now, turning the ring will adjust that setting. Pressing this button briefly will toggle between manual and automatic on the currently selected item. I recommend keeping gain and iris on auto, shutter speed on manual at 48, and the buttons set to focus. WHT-BAL, white balance.
Simple. You just take the left and right outputs from the mixer, connect them to the left and right line inputs on your audio interface. Then you can output in your software. However, you will be recording the stereo on one stereo track. You will not be able to capture each instrument on a separate. So to record on your computer, you have to combine them with an audio interface. That's quite simple. You just take the left and right outputs from the mixer, connect them to the left and right line inputs on your audio interface. Then you can output in your software. However, you will be recording the stereo on one stereo track. You will not be able to capture each instrument on a separate track at the same time. If you want to record instruments separately, you will have to play them one at a time and record them one after the other to get the separate sounds. Mix them after. It is possible to combine the audio interface and the standalone mixing console in one. As many mixers are in fact USB mixers. So for example, Behringer X1204 USB. This mixer has lots of input various audio sources, neck mics, line level sensors and so on. Built-in effects, it's got EQ and panning, and this Behringer mixer operate as a standalone mixer too. Do beware that not all USB mixers work as standalone. So that's EQ and panning, and this Behringer mixer operate as audio sources. 1204 USB. As many mixers are in fact USB mixers. So for example, Behringer X1204 USB. This mixer has lots of input various audio sources, neck mics, line level sensors and so on. Built-in effects, it's got EQ and panning, and this Behringer mixer operate as a standalone mixer too. Do beware that not all USB mixers work as standalone, so that's important to make sure look for that feature. But this Behringer mixer also has the benefit of operating a built-in USB audio interface, and this is where you need to be careful, because yes, you can directly to your computer via USB, and you can record the output of the mixer in your recording software without any other equipment, or you could stream it live if you live streams, but you can only stream the stereo mix. You cannot separate each audio source onto different tracks in your DAW and record at the same time this USB mixer. Another difference to remember is you'll not just be recording the pure signals from your audio sources, but the signals will already have had EQ and effects